What's up, y'all? Quentin here with Catfish Karma. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I don't think I've ever done on this channel. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a new item to the fishing world. It's pretty unique. That's why I think it's worth an unboxing. And I just got the notification that it's here. So we're going to bring it inside. I'm going to show it to you and maybe even start setting it up. Here we go. It's right here. This is the Smart Quad Dryer from Batson Enterprises. I guess you could say it's a new technology. Definitely new to the at-home rod builder. Let's get it inside and I'll show it to you. All right. I'm kind of excited about this. Because as I mentioned, I don't think something like this has ever existed for the DIY rod builder. Let me show you what I mean. So, as you can see, this is my rod lathe back here. Some of y'all, if you've followed any of my rod building videos before, you've seen this lathe. And yes, you use it for building up the rod, but you can also use it for putting on your finish and drying your finish. If you're not a builder and you don't know what that finish is, where your guides go on, there's a clear coat on here or an epoxy. There's also other components that you might want to dry, in a rod dryer, or other parts of the rod that you might want to dry in a rod dryer, but it's typically that finish, that guide finish. And if you use your lathe to dry your rods, then that lathe is tied up for the next 6, 8, 10 hours, however long you need to spin your rods. So then you need something simple like this. And these work, and they're pretty affordable. But they're a little clumsy because they're not attached to anything. And if you don't set them up just right, your rods can come loose during that drying process. There's no way to control this other than just plugging it into the wall, turning it on, and then you got to be around to shut it off. There's some drawbacks to this method. But this Smart Quad Dryer is supposed to correct all of that. We're going to find out if it does. So we're going to break into this thing. I'm going to show it to you and may even start setting it up. But it's an unboxing, so let's get to the unboxing. So I gotta say, I'm a little more pumped up about this than what I expected. When I ordered it, I just thought, hey, that's pretty neat. But I had some reservations because sometimes when you add technology to a simple device, that can be a bad thing. And I'm not one of these guys that everything doesn't have to be advanced, right? I hate to attach things to my phone, meaning I hate extra things running on my phone. And you can run this from your phone, but I don't think you have to, and we'll cover that in a different video because I'm going to do a setup on this. I've got kind of a wild plan for this. I don't know. Oh God, that's cool. Check it out. Check it out. 4 motors. Oh, that's exciting. It's kind of a big deal. If all you've had for a dryer is something like this, these do the job, but like I said, they're cumbersome. And twice I've had issues with this. I've had issues. So we'll put it that way. They work, but my issues were user-generated issues. I had a rod fall out once. Anyway, that's another story for another time. Those are affordable, they get the job done, but this is gonna be way cooler. I'm gonna have independent control of up to 4 rods at one time. There we go. All right, 2 pieces. Check it out. 2 pieces stuck together here. So here's what I think is the cool part about this. I don't like to leave my rod drying unattended for an unknown amount of time. And what I mean is, let's say you get a rod, you get the finish on the rod and you set it in either your lathe or whatever dryer you have, and then maybe you want to go out to dinner. or you need to go to work, or whatever the case may be, you need to leave it unattended. Well, now that motor is just sitting there spinning for who knows how many hours when it doesn't have to be. And sure, well, I got one up here. These little motors spin for a long time and they don't cost that much money. I have a spare here just in case. They're not that expensive, but at the same time, why leave it spinning for 10 hours while you're at work because you had to leave it, the timing didn't work out basically. Why leave it spinning if it doesn't have to be? It uses electricity, it wears out the motor, things can happen. Let's see, let's set this like this. But with this, and I haven't even begun to look at the instructions of this yet, but from the way I understand it, I may be able to put these on a timer, but I can definitely control them with my phone. I believe I can set a timer with my phone. We're gonna find out. That'll be in the setup portion of this video. But as you see here, I've got 4 different controls for the 4 different dryers. Via Bluetooth, I can turn it on and off. So like I could, this is my shop and my home is that way. And so I could be out here building and have, 1, 2, 3, 4, however many rods spinning in this, knowing, maybe these 2 need to be shut off in 2 hours and this one needs to be shut off in 3 hours. I could do that just with my phone from the comfort of my recliner, or I believe you can set up a timer, but we're gonna find all that out in the setup portion of this video. I haven't measured yet, but I think I'm gonna be doing something radical with this. Let me look and see. It's questionable, but I might be taking a saw to this thing. Yeah, my brand new rod dryer, I might be cutting it up to make it fit my needs. We'll see. That's gonna be in the setup portion of this video. I think this is pretty cool, guys. If you haven't seen it already, Batson also has, they have an unboxing video on this, and I think they have an in-use video on this. There's very little out about these. They haven't been out long. I mean, they're brand new to the market. I don't think any other company has anything like this. It's pretty rad. And in the next video, I'll be setting this up and probably putting it to its first use. And I may or may not have cut it up. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.